me. I was the one who kept the card game
So you
straight.
embraced that.
I embraced that. I won, kept the people, the trick box, what we call the TV. You know what I'm saying? I did that.
Okay.
And when I say it set me up, it set me up for what I do now, because it made it now when I go into ceremonies and do medicine and healing work for people, I am more relatable.
Okay.
I have been everywhere. You can't tell. You can't just kick the shit to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to become real.
Yeah.
I see it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Yeah, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
But now that gives you such a great advantage. You know what I'm saying? As far as doing the real work, because with all that's going on in the world right now, you know what I'm saying? It's us who have to lift up us. We started a movement, Just Us For Us.
Right.
But the reason why is because none of them understand the perspective
Right.
of what we've been through.
What we've been through. They can't do it.
They
don't want to. They don't even know how. Because
But I'm tell you why.
right.
Can't think that
Because
way.
of the guilt.
Yes.
So let's talk about that guilt, right?
Okay.
What brought you down that path when you came from the Marines and got you to these drugs?
Well, honestly, the path. What took me to that is when I got out, I did try to find jobs, things that I could do. Coming out of the Marine Corps, I mean shit. Like I was before I went to prison, I was on my way to sniper school. You see how my ancestors work? Nah, that ain't your path. We're gonna lock you up before you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Do that for them.
Right. So like, I lost my train of thought.
No. So you came out of sniper school. I didn't lose your training.
I know. Right. So instead of going to sniper school, I get locked up. You know what I'm saying? So you were saying how to get what was
I was asking like, how did you get into drugs?
Okay, so I came out of the military. I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to find a job because of my discharge. It kind of made it hard. I didn't get a dishonorable. I had a other than honorable. It's like a step above dishonorable. You know what I'm saying? This shit. It's still nothing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all I could have been was like security or police. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going in that route. So I needed to make money. You know what I'm saying? At the time where I'm from in Atlanta, shit, that's when dope was popping. When I got out of the Marine Corps in '97. So like dope was popping. You know what I'm saying? I came back to Atlanta. I'm like, this what we doing? I bet. Let me show y'all how to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna put some discipline to that. And I sold dope my sister. My sister turned me on. She the one said, "Oh, bro, this is what we doing. This is what we doing." When I got her, she my younger sister. So she the one put me on. You know what I'm saying? And
we right here. We talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Environment.
Environment.
Okay. So this environment was under this programming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let us know that this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention that it was dumped on us and it was popping, like you said. It was dumped on us. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel like the culture came into play? You know what I'm saying? You from Atlanta.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying? And I heard y'all when y'all was talking about the previous trap music. I'm from the home of the trap music. I was doing what the trap music was talking about when it came out. That's why we used to ride around this and like, they talking about what we doing. We was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I was the one who kind of influenced the culture. You know what I'm saying? By me doing what we was doing.
At the time.
At the time. We was doing it. I was the one going in the club. We started that. You know what I'm saying? We started that.
The reason why it's so important is because with you starting that, getting to where you are now,
Right. But that's the point.
goes to show
Yep.
what you learned because it was real and it was real experience. So this is not programming, this is real.
It's real.
You know what I'm saying? The pain,
Right.
and the healing that comes with that.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna get there because we still right there.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, alright, boom, in the trap. Catching cases. Where in Atlanta were you?
I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like the city of, my address was the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I went to Crayon High School. When I was trapping on the west side of Atlanta.
Okay. The reason why I asked that is because I lived down there for 1 year, so I'm, picturing it in my mind because when I moved down to Atlanta, right? I moved because it was just in the article the other day, fuck me up, they interviewed my brother, right?
Right.
I was going to build a studio in Maryland, you know what I'm saying? In this white neighborhood, but it's a warehouse, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Upside of town. Dude just got caught, I had a Jewish friend who got caught with a pound of weed and a gun, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My brother seen it, right? So he watched every police car, you know what I'm saying? And he knew what the fuck he knew what was going on, you know what I'm saying? So when I went to build the warehouse, you know what I'm saying, to build it into a studio and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't dirty, had nothing on me, you know what I'm saying? We got swarmed by the same team. He recognized, my brother recognized all the cars, you know what I'm saying? It was on me so hard. I said, I'm moving to Atlanta today. I said, listen, you trying to move to Atlanta today? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I moved down there, it was a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? I started on the east side just trying to get a hotel because I had a certain amount of days to find a house or I gotta go back up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ended up living on Central, right by Turner Field.
Oh, wow, I know
what
that's that.
Yeah, right there.
Pittsburgh.
63. So
Oh, that was Pittsburgh.
the culture that I got down there.
I know you did. Right
you know
there.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I already, you know what I'm saying, go through it up here, but I was a cameraman too.
So you see it.
And I'm leaving the game, but I understand, so people are affiliating and you know what I'm saying, messing with me, because it's like, the camera gets exclusive privileges, but when you understand the world and respect the environment, they going to take you in deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the culture that you've been from, you know what I'm saying? How were you able to start realizing, I guess, was it getting locked up that made you start realizing?
Getting locked up. Getting locked up was one of my first ceremonies.
Yeah.
Cause I had to do time in solitary confinement.
Okay.
So I had to sit with myself.
Yeah.
The Ephesians is all about sitting with yourself. At the end of the day, it's about sitting with yourself.
I picked up on that same thing earlier and I was wondering.
Right. So I already had the practice and was comfortable with being with myself already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. My life, with the hindsight that I have now, my life was set me up to do what I am doing. It set me up to do what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm already comfortable.
Yeah.
I got the discipline.
Yeah.
I got the warrior skills.
Yeah.
It set me up to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The medicine man in the community encompassed all of those things.
Yeah.
He wore many hats.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Because that's again what makes you relatable to the people.
Yeah.
If a person thinks that you're not, he's untouchable, you medicine man.
Well, you trap good, you got to do
Right.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, so getting into the transition, okay, when did you start transitioning from street, you know what I'm saying, to medicine man, spiritual, you know what I'm saying, found my way?
My transition happened after meeting my Anna, my partner, my kid's mother. That's where my transition happened, because she was on another vibration. When I met her, she was vegan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was still like, damn near fresh out of prison. I was still on parole when I met her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still fresh out of prison, doing drugs, hanging out and shit. Like, she opened my eyes to a different way of thinking. Like, not a different way of thinking. What she gave me the reality of seeing it.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been a person like, Star Wars is probably my favorite movie.
Yeah.
So I've always thought outside the box, extraterrestrials. I know it's bigger shit out here. It's different ways of thinking. When I met her, she the one that it was the manifestation. She had books to like, here, read this. Here, read this. Like that's all she used to do.
Straight on.
Yeah, that's all she used to do. Just give me a book here, read that.
Yeah.
And
Well, okay.
the first book.
Yeah.
The first book she gave me that fucked me up, yo, that changed my life was Of Water and of Spirit by Melodon Somme. Of Water and Spirit, I think that's it is. Yeah, by Melodon Somme. That's the author.
Okay.
And he, in that book, he's talking about, it's a book about his life, and he talks about his rites of passage, which include them having to take an entheogen, right? So how he described his experience in this book, like, I'm like, yo, I mean, what the hell they taking? Like, that's what, that here sparked interest with me within the entheogens, just based on like, what they took.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, because all of this was around the same time frame, again, like when I discussed my cocaine problem with my midwife, because I know she was pregnant and everything, so all this kind of came about around the same time. You know, so my transition came, yeah, it came when I met her, and she put me onto a lot of things, and you know, changed my mind, started having me, you know, look at myself differently, eating differently. Like when you change certain things, you have no choice but to change.
Yeah.
Like if you change your diet, the way you eat, that puts you in a different frequency.
Yeah.
So instead of, when we talk about programs, instead of you running on this program now you have no choice but to run on this program. Because this lifestyle comes with this program.
Yeah.
This type of living and eating comes with this program.
Yeah.
You see how that works? Yeah, and so it automatically shifts my program.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Coming from that culture, going through the program shift,
Yeah.
how was it detaching from the block as far as the people around you? Like, how were they perceiving your growth? Because I'm sure there might have been a few that grew with you, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh yeah.
at the rate that you grew, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure you passed quite a few people.
A lot of them. Like, damn near all of them. Even my best friend.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
it happens, it just kind of happens. Again, when you raise your frequency and you step into a different vibration, and it's a program that comes with that vibration. If those people aren't on that, then they're not going to follow you.
Yeah.
So they just kind of like transition. Like me and my best friend, we still talk, but we don't hang near as much as we used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be a big sports fan. I can't tell you when the last time I watched a game or something. You know what I'm saying? But he's still on that.
Yeah.
So that we don't have nothing in common.
Yeah.
Once we got back close once we found a different commonality, and that was cycling. We both got into riding cycles.
Yeah.
So that was a commonality that kind of brought us together. Again, it's because you see that exercise and that thing comes with a certain program.
Okay.
Right. So he was on that frequency in that program, which allowed us to still kind of connect. But without that, we probably wouldn't, you know, have no connection.
So let me ask you this, right? Were there any hurdles or drawbacks trying to get you? Like, it seemed you picking up game, like moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it all synchronicity and positivity from that point, or was there still a struggle inside of that transition?
No, it was still a. There was always still struggle points because of who I was. A lot of people knew me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, you still can get that, man. Hook me up. You know what I'm saying? Go and make that play for me. Like, so it's always that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Even to this damn day, and they know what I'm on now. Man, you know, they still come at me. It's like, man, you know, it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? And I now instead of listening to it, like put them on my vibration.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you gonna take these mushrooms?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you combat that.
Yeah. When you gonna take these mushrooms? When you gonna come to the ceremony with me?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I might do something. I might look out for you, come to the ceremony with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a trick.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
You sit in the ceremony, you ain't gonna be thinking about what you just said. You ain't gonna be thinking. I ain't thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why we talking about it because you brought it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can get you on my level, then you gonna forget about it. Then you know, usually when I talk about my world, it diffuses all that. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't want to. They like, I ain't gonna deal with that. You know? What up, nigga?
Yeah.
I'll let you what? Yeah, man. Like I'm the only one in my family doing this, man.
Yeah.
My mom's a minister.
So that's something to take pride in, but how does it make you feel?
Oh, it made me feel good.
Yeah.
At first it did. At first it didn't.
Yeah.
Because I still hadn't gotten to that place of knowing, like accepting who I was.
Yeah.
Once I fully embraced who I was, then I feel good.
Yeah.
Like everywhere I go, I feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care if you think I'm crazy or weird. I don't care what you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's on you. Those are your battles. Those are the things you dealing with. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Alright. So moving forward, now that you fully separated, you know what I'm saying, you got up out of, you know what I'm saying, the trap,
Right.
the trick bag, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, you got up out of that, you know what I'm saying, now you're like 10 toes, you know what I'm saying, ethanogenics, you know what I'm saying. How do you, like, what do you do on a daily basis? Like, how do you practice medicine? How do you administer, like, do you deal with people from your similar environment? Like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying?
So once I got into the medicine man work, I keep my vibration high I yoga every morning.
Okay.
Every morning. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of discipline. You know what I'm saying? I learned, I know what discipline is from the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? So you just apply that technology to other things that works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like their technology was to train you to be a killer, the discipline to learn how to be a killer.
Yeah.
But it's a technology of the discipline. You just apply that to something else. You know what I'm saying? So yoga, I cycle as much as I can. I'm talking about long distance, 30, 40 miles. Yeah, I cycle a lot. Always in nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Always reconnecting to nature. Nature is what's going to help bring you back. As far as ceremony, I journey quite often because I am a medicine man. So I'm journeying with the people that comes to see me. Like when I leave here, I got ceremony from Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always in it. I stay in the flux. I stay inside that stream of flux.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you think is the best way to try to bring people in? Like you said, the same. You touched on it with debate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you was combating that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of message should we leave people who need to change their life? You know what I'm saying?
Well, in my personal view, I don't try to bait nobody in or lead them in. You know what I'm saying? Unless they come at me with something, then I try to. But I like to I like organic.
Okay.
So those who have been called, those who are led, I get a lot of people that come to me from word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's better to come from somebody that they know than versus somebody they hear it from somebody, a stranger.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you need to do, let me tell you why. You know what I'm saying? Versus they can see it on their friend. Like, man, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Well, I went to the ceremony, we did this, we did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a better thing than me just trying to explain. I can sit here and give you the information as far as what these medicines do,
I see exactly what you're saying. You saying you had to live that life.
Correct.
And be the example instead of just trying to.
Instead of just trying to change.
Yeah.
So now, like, it's funny how, like, I have old friends who have now started to come back around and like, hey, I want to send a ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't. Man, my friend was talking about this the other day and it made me think about you. I knew you was on that. I wanna try this. I wanna try that. You know what I'm saying? So me just staying consistent, being who I was called to be. Is,
You can dump a cart in
that's the
4
best
minutes.
message I can give people.
Yeah.
Cause they've seen me, they've seen my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and then they see my life now. It's like, man, he did something. What he was doing.
Hell yeah.
You know, I want and hopefully that a spark an inquiry inside themselves is wanting to ask the question, what did you do?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so in tying all that in with some of the things that you do today, right? You know what I'm saying? What do you feel like your purpose is?
My purpose is to be me.